Are you struggling with anxiety on a regular basis, or do you have friends who are dealing with anxiety regularly? Do you know that 40 million people in the United States alone struggle with anxiety and depression every day? Let's talk about anxiety today. Hey, David Essel here, David Essel's Daily Video Boost, your exclusive online video community. Remember to take notes. Don't trust that brain. Take notes and do one thing today you'd rather not do. So most people in the world that I work in of counseling and therapy talk about anxiety as a worry or fear of the future, something that's going to happen tomorrow. Now, it can be from the past, like you can know that you screwed someone over, you can know that you've got banks calling you or credit card companies calling you, and that'll create anxiety for what you did in the past, right? But so much of it is based on what's going on in the future. You know, am I going to be able to make this month's rent? Are we going to stay together? Are my kids ever going to get off drugs? Is there any way I can ever make enough money to finally be at peace? You know, that's where most of anxiety comes from. Now, I'm just going to give you a few tips today, and really to get the best help possible if you're struggling with anxiety and or depression, is to work with someone like myself, a counselor, a therapist, a life coach, to get to the core of it. But I'm going to give you a few tips right now. Number one, write down those things that you're anxious about. Whatever you're anxious about, write about next to that line the worst case scenario if that's to come true. Okay, this is just a reality check. Sometimes what we're anxious about, the worst case, isn't that bad. Sometimes it is. We just want to get a reality check. Number two, the second action step that I'm going to ask you to take is to write down what are your alternatives to worrying about these events. In other words, can you do something about it right now? If you're worrying about a medical test because your doctor said you have really high blood sugar or really high blood pressure, well, there's a lot you can do between now and when you see him next. You can make all kinds of lifestyle changes, right? You can start to watch the kind of food that you eat super clean foods. You can start to exercise. You can eliminate all sugar. Did a boost recently on sugar from your diet, and or simple carbohydrates like bread and pastas, and those kind of things can jack up blood sugar levels. So what can you do in order to alleviate that anxiety? Number three, you got to reach out to a professional and get to the core. Many people who struggle with anxiety and depression, they've had it ever since maybe they were little kids. It's a lack of powerful coping mechanisms. But I can tell you as a counselor, when I work with someone with depression or anxiety and we go back and we find out when it started, a lot of times we are just modeling mom or dad. Mom or dad were always anxious about work or about the relationship or about money or about an addiction. And so we can see we may be picking up and modeling those role models from childhood. Okay, follow these tips. If you need to, rewatch the video. This is just a start. I'm going to say that again. This is not meant to heal your anxiety completely, but it's a start. And if I can help you directly, email me right now through this video or through our website, talkdavid.com. Okay, have a great day.